What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with another video on the future of the DC universe. If you're new around, and make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, pop culture based content that we try to deliver on a daily basis. If you could subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know. Are you happy with what's in the title, and do you agree with it? Would you be annoyed if it is true? Also, if you could check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see that beautiful face behind that beautiful voice. And if you could, check us out on Twitter. Warstu G, right, let's go. So, ever since James Gunn took to Twitter late October when he was confirmed by a trade that actually got this information right, that Pete Safran and James Gunn were in charge of DC going forward. People were like, yo, what's going on with Superman? We know what's going on with Superman. We don't know what is actually going on with the Batman in the DC universe. So, we know we're getting a bunch of Batmans in the Flash movie. We're getting the absolute freaking GOAT. Come at me down below if you disagree. Batfleck, the greatest Batman of our generation. The absolute GOAT. We're getting Batman 98, Michael Keaton's variation of Batman, and we could be getting Christian Bale in a multiversal scene. But there is huge controversy around the fact that I still believe this could be true. Now, I do not believe what any studio head is saying until they come out and actually say it. The same where I don't believe these articles going, yeah, Robert Pattinson's Batman is going to be in an Elseworld universe forever. I honestly could see Pattinson becoming the DC universe Batman. Why not? Well, the Batman 1 was received really well. It made money, but more important to the studio, it was critically acclaimed. The critics liked it, and somewhat the fans liked it. Now, it will trigger Ben Affleck Batman fans. I don't know why, because we know he's done, he's dusted, he's been snapped by Thanos, and Kang came to get him. We know that already. So, I get it. You're going to be like, yo, but Matt Reeves said it's going to be an Elseworld storyline, and there's going to be 3 Batman movies. There could be. That could still happen. But that doesn't mean that Batman is actually going to be an integral part of the first few years of James Gunn's DC universe, does it? No. I can honestly see Pattinson becoming the DC universe Batman, and I would be perfectly fine with that. Why? Because he's a really good actor. Okay, get this Twilight vision out of your head. He is a really good actor. You obviously don't watch real movies like Tenet or The Lighthouse or anything he's done post-Twilight. He's actually a really good actor. He's already killed the role once, and we get it. We get it. People don't want him, they want him Elseworld story, but if he's already killing it in his own universe, why not make him part of the greater DC? It literally makes no sense why they wouldn't do that. Yes, and I have said in this movie that I think Batfleck is the GOAT, but Batfleck isn't up for discussion. So, Home of DC Twitter page said, Robin Pattinson flew to New York City and bunked with Pom for New Year's. He was seen then flying out. It's possible he flew to LA to meet Mr. James Gunn at DC Studios. Take it with a pinch of salt. Okay, so even if Robin Pattinson's Batman doesn't join the DC universe, the Matt Reeves Batman movie would still come under DC Studios and Warner Bros. Pictures, Warner Bros. Discovery. So hypothetically, it's not hypothetically, James Gunn is technically his boss. Although Matt Reeves has full reign, it is possible in the future. So, you people on Twitter like to snipe your stuff. So, James Gunn said this. There are few reports I love more. Truly a good guy, but in this case, he needs to get a new source, as this is entirely untrue. Yet again, a variety. Yeah, variety is more like, someone said it in the comment section, variety is almost like a trendy Reddit thread nowadays. So Matt Reeves posted that, and James Gunn re-liked this. James Gunn seemed to have re-liked Matt Reeves' post from December the 14th regarding the status of the Batman. I have absolutely no problem with them changing the plans because, let's be honest, even though Robin Pattinson's Batman has absolutely nothing to do with the DCEU or the DC Universe, this could happen. It really is a possible future. This could realistically happen. And if it does happen, there's nothing you can do about it. Like I say, a lot of people who I speak to behind the scenes, a lot of big YouTubers and stuff, pretty much everyone thought the Batman movie was fine. They really did. Could have been better, but let's be honest. They did film during that time in the world that was crazy, and they had a lot of production problems because the set got shut down a few times. But if James Gunn and Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson all sat down and be like, yo, why don't we make this Batman into the DC universe after your trilogy? That could potentially happen. And with the multiverse, he could always slide in someone's DMs and come through the multiverse. That also could happen. So people getting scared that Pattinson could become the DC Universe Batman. I don't know why, because I think he's a pretty good Batman. Yeah, sure, he's no Batfleck, but that could happen. So, a side note, James Gunn tweeted this: "My day. Wrote 1/3 of an unannounced TV show. Green Lantern confirmed. Okay, 100 VFX shots. Did reference for Rocket and gave editing notes for Volume 3. And had 2 big DC studio meetings. Let's make Wolfgang. Wolfgang needs to be Superman. I want Wolfgang. If you don't know who Wolfgang is, I can't pronounce his surname properly, so I can't pronounce his full name properly, so I'm not even going to say it. But I want Wolfgang to be the future, younger version of Superman. I think that would be cool. So also in the news, you guys know I do always cover a bunch of stuff. So I get what you're trying to do, but realistically, sell Zack Snyder's Justice League to Netflix is trending as of the time of recording this video. They just can't do that. It just does not make sense. Warner Bros. Discovery can license out the SnyderVerse. Netflix and Zack can continue working. SnyderVerse can get it to reprisal their roles. DCEU can do whatever they want. Hypothetically speaking, yes, this could happen. But Warner Bros. Discovery are not going to let Netflix have the rights to them characters because they would have to, I can't believe I have to keep saying this. They would have to buy out the whole rights for DC film rights at least. I get what you're saying. You want them to buy the Batfleck, the Henry Cavill, but I think that's done and dusted, lads. I think Thanos has snapped, and I think Kang came along and messed everything up. I think it's gone. It's gone, lads. I mean, as much as I want to see Darkseid say to the Sid, "Ready, the Armada. We're gonna do this the old way." It's not gonna happen. It's just really not gonna happen. And you guys know I'm the biggest SnyderVerse supporter. We have supported this on the channel. I was the first person on this planet Earth to actually say the freaking Snyder Cut was going to be released on HBO Max. And I get it. You're going to be like, no, you didn't. Okay. I've got I am a receipt. Literally look back a bunch of years on the channel and you'll see. So it's cool. It's trending, but they're not going to sell. You can't sell the Zack Snyderverse rights because that doesn't make any sense. Elseworld storylines. We could still get this. It could still happen. They could still do an Elseworld storyline, but Zack is busy with Rebel Moon. Allegedly, there is 6 to 7 movies in this franchise. As you know, originally Zack Snyder pitched it to Lucasfilms, and they rejected it. And now he's got free reins to make his version of Star Wars mess and do it 10 times better. So I do look at these trends and whatever's coming up and stuff, and I get what you're saying, lads and ladettes, but it ain't very likely. So also in the news, James Gunn entire film slate leaked. It all leaked. So apparently these are confirmed titles: Superman, The Last Son, Green Lantern, The Ring of Power, Teen Titan, Judas Contract, Night of the Green Arrow, and the Justice League. Okay, lads, this is fake. But what I do find interesting is you have these Twitter scoopers saying it's fake, but by you talking about it, you're pushing that agenda around and you're pushing that story around. So you're trying to be a good Samaritan and be like, yeah, I freaking debunk this. I'm a freaking Don. I know what the hell I'm talking about, but you're still pushing it out there. And anyone that knows the channel knows I'm a huge Green Arrow Stephen Amell fan, and I've wanted a Green Arrow movie for the longest freaking time ever. So if that happens, I will be all in and I'll be covering that movie or TV show. If they make a new TV show, I will be following that. The Judas Contract for Teen Titans sounds freaking cool, but the funny thing is this post tries to make it look real. James Gunn's entire film slate has leaked. A new universe has leaked on the following internal meetings at DC headquarters. Nah, it's not even right. It's not even true, lads. It's not even true. But I do find it very hypercritical when these scoopers come out and debunk it. It's like, okay, but when people debunk your stuff, it's a complete different story, that the narrative changed. And of course, it's not real. Why? Because no one knows what's going on outside of Pete Safran, and more specifically, James Gunn. But you guys and girls decide to believe variety. Why? Because it's a trade? That doesn't mean absolutely anything. It really doesn't. So also in the news, I don't even know why to mention this. So Batgirl's final suit was revealed, and I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of it, really, to be honest, guys and girls. I won't put a screenshot. It is better than the other one we've seen, but realistically, that movie is never going to see the light of day. I do think the actress who was hired to play the role, Leslie Grace, I think she comes across as a really sweet, cool person. It is a shame that we're not going to get to see that movie. But the suit, again, it's not very good. That ain't the one, lads and ladettes. But I hope one day in live action, we'll get to see Batgirl and Supergirl and Black Canary and Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. Up. So like always, guys, let us know down below in the comments section. Is Robert Pattinson really going to be the DCU Batman? Is James Gunn lying by not saying anything? Well, technically, he's not lying. He's just not saying anything. He's being very selective of what he does actually say, to the point where it actually annoys me because I get a bunch of questions from people asking me stuff that's kind of irrelevant because I keep saying until James Gunn says something. So he responded to something on his Instagram stories. I don't follow anyone, but I was sent there. DC Studios' 8 to 10 year plan slate will partly be announced this month, confirms DC Studios CEO James Gunn. Very partly true. Do you really think they're going to announce a 8 to 10 year plan instantly? Kevin Feige with Marvel, they didn't announce anything in phase 2. They did it independently, each movie. I guarantee whatever the DCU plan is going to be is literally going to be like a similarity to Marvel Phase 1. But the difference is Superman in this universe, apparently all the Justice League have already met each other. So even if they did start with a new Justice League movie, that could be a cool way to do it. I mean, they did it on the Animation Zone in one animated movie, and it did work quite well. But I am really interested to see what direction James Gunn is going to go, because we can't really say Pete Safran, because to me, Pete Safran is a producer, very good producer, Aquaman, Shazam, a bunch of horror stuff. He's very good. But he's more of a business producer side stuff. I think it's realistically James Gunn's plan with some input from Pete Safran. And I think David Zaslav somewhat is going to have a bunch of input as well. So like always, guys, let us know everything you think down below. This is your most recent DC Universe roundup of all the stories that I've came across on the internet. Don't get triggered by the title, because I'm not saying Rob Pattinson is Batman. I'm saying he could be Batman, but he is Batman anyway because he is revenge. He said it, I am revenge. So like always, guys, check us out on Twitter, WarstuJ. Check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. And I will catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch you later.